Dana White shuts down the chances of Jon Jones fighting at the White House next year. He said, and I quote, "I can't risk putting him in a big position, in a big spot, and have something go wrong, especially the White House card." Is Dana White officially done with Jon Jones?
Yes. He's done. I'm so happy this is happening. I know people were like, "Oh, Josh, you hate Jon because of DC." No, I don't hate Jon at all. I love the fact that he's a very talented fighter. The way he drugged this thing out for so long, like I said, I'm happy to be done with it. What this sport needs is, and nothing, obviously nothing against Dustin or Max or Justin, or it needs that fresh new crop of fighters to come in. Jon leaving, Dustin's made his way out tonight. Max is still young enough to, and Justin's already talked about potentially leaving. He's talking about retirement already. You've got Islam will not be around much longer. I'm telling you guys right now, he will not be around much longer. You need a new crop. And as long as Jon tries to stick around, the new crop can't come in. And we can't see what the new crop does. Like, you got to move on. And that's, I think, what's holding this sport back right now. We're in that limbo phase, John, of fighters that the old fighters just will not relinquish their belts because they're still that damn good. And then the young fighters are having a hard time getting them from them. And so that's where we're at right now. And in the meantime, fighters like, "Oh, I've seen that guy fight a bunch of times, and I'm not overly. I'll see it next time." And then the young fighters, no one's really captivated because they can't beat the old guys yet. So we're in that limbo right now, and I think Jon's one of those guys holding it up. And with all this court case stuff and everything else going on with him, Dana ain't taking no chances. No chances.
That's it.
No matter of,
I look at it and I go,
dude, even with the Trump dance, it's not happening.
Even with the Trump dance and all that stuff, I look and I go, the UFC cannot have anything with that fight card that's going to cause them a problem. And I totally understand why Dana goes, nope, he will not be on it. And if Jon wants to come back and fight later on, go ahead.
Let me ask you this. Is there a double standard, though? Will he still have Conor on that card, even though the dick pic came out and
Conor's not going to be on that card. Conor will not be on that card. No way. Especially not after the weight on the
weight on the Peter?
On the hog.
And
you put the weight on the hog. You put the weight on the hog and start taking pictures.
Are we calling it a hog?
Well, we call it potato dick. Is that what she calls
Irish potato?
Something like that. An Irish potato head.
My verdict on it.
You can't do those things.
Yeah, my verdict on it is that Dana's washed his hands of him. Like, basically, I think this is what happened. Dana pressured him to try to get that fight. That fight never came to fruition. He's like, "I'm fucking done with you. I'm done." Like, we did. Remember, they did like a 5-year battle, 3-year battle of him not fighting because you're going back and forth with the contract stuff on the Ngannou stuff. Ngannou leaves. And now Jon wants to fight. He knows that the fight to make is like, hey, I can take down Cyril Gane. Hey, I can fight a 42-year-old. I did everything you want. Dana did everything Jon wanted. Give you this fight. You fight Cyril Gane. Give you the Jon Jones fight, or not Jon Jones, but Stipe fight. Make the interim champion wait. You don't fight him. Make him wait, and then you go and bounce out. I'm done with you. Yeah. I'm done. That's how Dana works. And I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. I've been in many of times conversations with Scott Coker. He's done a lot of deals for people and try to help them get along in their career, and then they turn around and burn him. He's like, "I'm done. I'm done, dude. Yep. I'm not even trying to do it."
Renato Moicano does not want some money. He is declining to take any of the money from the UFC lawsuit. He said in a tweet, and I quote, "A contract is a contract. If you believe it was bad, you shouldn't have signed it. Simple as that. Deal with your actions. Free market." What do you think about this decision?
More money to me. But I do want to say this because I was pretty involved in making sure that AJ Johnson or Anthony Johnson's kids, Rumble, his kids got his money. And being involved in that was understanding that if Moicano doesn't want his money, and you want to help and you want to say, hey, give it to other people, and you believe in that, you could have taken that money though, put it into like some sort of mutual fund or investment fund, and whatever that money and taken dividends and given that to your local community. Or you could have just taken the money and donated it to your local kids' sports or your local kids' schools. And you could have bought laptops for the local school down the street. You could have put shoes on people's feet.
You could have put fucking, you know, sports equipment into the school or whatever. Here's the thing that Moicano is missing. I understand what he's saying, and he's right. Okay, when he sits there and he says, "Hey, you signed the contract. You knew what you're getting. You got your money, and now you want more. You know, you don't deserve it. I'm not taking the money." Okay, and I understand that, but there's a difference between taking the money and what you do with the money. Because when you take a look and say, you know, is the UFC going to be able to keep the money that Moicano is not going to be taking? No. The money is what the money is. They're paying out this amount of money no matter what. No matter how many people it goes to, it is this specific number. $375 million is being paid out by the UFC. And look at, they're happy. They're going to sit there and tell you, take it. Yeah. Take the freaking money, okay? It's not going to change the fact that, you know, they're going to like you more because you didn't take it. Because they're having to pay out that amount of money no matter what. And so if you're going to do something and say, well, okay, what can I do to make it so the money goes to something that I think is worthwhile or something? That's when you say, okay, I'll take the money and I'm going to put it all to charity, and I'm going to pick what charity it is. If it's, you know, I'm going to give it to Dustin Poirier's, you know, foundation or whatever, you know, great, do it. But not taking the money is not in any way going to, you know, benefit the UFC. The UFC is paying out the same amount of money.
Yeah, I just feel like you could have taken that and invested into, like you said, some sort of charity, some sort of local talent, whatever it is. You could have helped feed, you know, lawsuit. Taking the money is going to get more money now because of it. Cool, that's cool. But I just want you to know, like, you could have taken the money and put it to something to help the good in your community.
Good,
and that's like that's kind of where you're at right now. Like for me, I'm putting it away from my, like, you know, that money's going to go to college fund, whatever it is, put into, you know, some sort of, you know, in some sort of educational fund for them. That's it. Like it's set aside. Like we already have one, but like I'm going to set another one aside for them, whatever it is. Like you could have used it for something, whether you sign the contract or not. UFC's happy, like you said, to write this off and move on with their business model. This episode is brought to you by BetUS. Make sure you guys YouTube 150 for the promo code. Also, Element, use the link in the descriptions down below. Any product you buy from there, they will send you a bonus package of product if you use our link down below. Element's amazing, man. I love it. And I want to say thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support us.